Hi, I'm Cami. I'm going to take you through a quick postpartum workout today. Standing series, 10 minutes. Weights are optional, so if you have weights, bring them along. If not, feel free to grab water bottles, wine bottles, shampoo bottles, books, anything to add that resistance, or you can go without weights. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our feet parallel hip distance, and we're just going to start with a small bend and extension of the knees. So bending and standing. We're checking in with our posture, so shoulders are back, your pelvic floor, your pelvis is tucked under, so you have a posterior tilt instead of anterior, your butt's not out, it's slightly tucked under your tailbone is. And we're just bending and extending at the knees. This is just warming up the body. Your feet are planted firmly on the ground, and you really want to drive the weight through the heels. So trying to find and feel where your weight is being distributed as you move, and making sure your knees stay forward instead of going out or in. We're trying to keep them parallel. I'm very freshly postpartum, so I'm getting back into movement and walking you through the different workouts that I do. So we're going for 3 more, 2, and 1. And on this next one, we're gonna add a little bit of a balance challenge. So if it's available to you, go ahead and lift those heels up, and then we're gonna lower and lift. If that's a little bit too much, feel free to just lift one heel at a time and then lower. So for me, I will be doing one heel at a time. My balance is still a little bit not there, still working on it, but if it is available to you, both heels lifted, you're lowering and lifting. And then we're going for 3 more. I'm going to challenge myself with both heels. 1, 2, and 3. Drop those heels. We're going to extend our legs a little bit further out to the sides, and we're going to go into some squats. From here, again, making sure your tailbone is tucked under. You have that neutral pelvis. And you're lowering and lifting. Knees are going out to the sides. Your spine is dropping straight down, back is dropping straight down, and then lifting up. The weight should be in the heels of your feet. So making sure you're not putting all the weight on the outsides of the foot or the insides, really driving that movement through the heels. Exhaling on as you go down, inhaling to go up. Or just exhaling on the part that's more challenging for you. So maybe that's coming up instead of going down. You really want to exhale on where you have, where you're exerting the most effort. Going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And on this next one, we're going to drop it low, lift the heels, and we're going to lower and lift. Keeping those heels lifted. All 10 toes are planted on the mat. Shoulders stay back. So it's so easy when we're baby wearing or just with our babies in general to have that hunchback. So you really want to be mindful to keep those shoulders back. Going for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it. Lower the heels, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out gently from side to side, especially if baby is on board. And then from here, we're just gonna shake it out a little bit more. And then after you've shaken it out, keep those legs wide. We're gonna fall into a side lunge. So we're going to step the right foot down. Everything stays straight, toes are straight, and then bring it back up. So trying to really place that weight into that right leg, lifting it up. Trying to keep that weight in the heel as you press up. Whew. and bring that foot in. Driving those hips back as you step into that right knee, right leg, right knee bends. We're going for 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna switch sides. So left knee bends, sink those hips back, and then draw that left foot into the right. Exhaling again on the hardest movement. Going for 3. Couple more than 3. Still trying to keep that back straight so your baby's not leaning backwards. For 2 more. And last one. Go ahead and bring it in. We're gonna grab our weights now. So if you have weights, feel free to grab them and use them. If you do not, we can definitely move without the weights. So first we're gonna start with our elbows glued into our rib cage, palms facing upwards, fingertips long. Legs are just comfortably on the mat. And then from here, you're going to extend those arms forward, keeping them shoulder height, and then bending them in. Extending those arms long, and then bringing them back in. Exhaling as you extend. Inhaling to bring in, trying to keep those shoulder blades down and back. Trying to keep those elbows in as close to the midline as possible. Really breathing as you move through it. And it's so easy for our shoulders to creep up when we bring our arms forward. So just be mindful of where they're moving. And feel all the different parts of your body that are contributing to this movement. So even your core should be turned on. We're here. Feeling feeling that ribcage knit in as you exhale. Your tailbone is neutral. Your pelvis is neutral. Tailbone is still tucked under. Going for 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna add on here, so we extend our arms out forward and then bring them out to the sides, bring them in, sweep the elbows back in towards your sides. So extend those arms long forward, open them to the sides, bring them in, sweep those elbows back. I like to try to keep my fingertips long and extended to get that blood flowing as much as possible. And we're doing a little mom bounce here, so you do not have to rock from side to side as you move. I'm just very used to having a baby in a carrier and moving at the same time. Going for 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Whew. And then from here, I'm gonna have you extend your arms out to a T. Fingertips are long. From here, we're just gonna flip our palms up and down, up and down. Breathing through it, keeping your core engaged. So I want you to really actively, you're feeling multiple things here. Your arms may be burning, mine sure are, but your core is also connected. Pelvis is still neutral. We're going for 5, for 4, and 3, dump the water out, 2, and 1. Ooh, shake it all out. And then now we're gonna just do some shoulder rolls back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there, breathing through 2, and 1. Forward. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're gonna do one last, we have 2 more arms. So we're gonna go overhead here to hug a moon. So elbows are bended by your sides, palms facing up. You reach over, and then bring those elbows back. You're trying to keep your shoulders back, so make sure you're not hunching forward, but your arms are moving in that same plane. So your arms aren't coming forward or back. They're really coming up by your ears and then lowering down. Exhaling as you bring those hands together. Inhaling to separate. Core still connected, especially when you're bringing your arms overhead. We're going for 5, for 4, 3 more, and 1. And then now you're gonna grab both weights, both hands together, bring them back. This may look different, especially if you are baby wearing. It may be a little bit easier, harder. Make sure your baby is still breathing in your baby carrier here and they have enough room to breathe and their head is adjusted, but you're gonna lower and lift to activate those triceps. So your hips are together, weights are together, elbows are trying to stay as close to your face as possible. As you lower those weights down, closer to your back, and lift towards the top of your head. Lower and lift, lower and lift. You can have a slight bend in the knees as you're standing there to not lock them out. And we're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring that out. You can set your weights down. And then from here, we're just gonna do a final stretch and bring one arm overhead. Breathing through it. Ooh. Other side. That arm over, reaching, getting that side bend. Drawing that shoulder blade down and back as that arm reaches over. And trying to keep that arm in the same plane. So again, making sure it's not going backwards, forwards, but it's really staying over the head and by that ear. Two more on each side. And last one. Go ahead and shake everything out. And thank you so much for moving with me today. Have a great day.